I got to spend a couple of hours with the Pixel Fold, and here are my impressions. When I first held the phone in my hands, I was pretty amazed how thin the phone feels for a foldable. It's pretty close to using any regular phone with a case on. So immediately I knew putting it in my pants or pocket, it wouldn't feel like a chunky brick. I also got the experience with the case on it, which is pretty nice because the back does have a soft silicone touch and it feels just right in the hands where it doesn't feel super slippery. Now, using the Pixel Fold feels pretty normal, like it feels like I'm using any regular phone. So with the external screen being 5.8 inches, I feel like that's good enough to do anything you need to do on an everyday basis. While I was scrolling through Facebook, TikTok, and just articles and stuff, I didn't feel like I need to unfold the phone. When I do want to unfold the phone, that's when I really want to intentionally do it. Like when I'm watching a video, editing pictures, or do some work because I need to multitask. All that just enhances the experience. So of course I want to unfold the phone for those reasons. I really like how the Pixel Fold gives you that natural feel of using a regular phone, but you do have the option to use the bigger screen, which is more of a second thought. And from my experience of using other foldable phones, a lot of the times the external screen is just too small where, yes, you can do a lot of the things that you can do in the phone, but it's just so small where I want to open the phone. And using the Pixel Fold, it doesn't really push me to try to open the phone all the time. So having that big screen on the external display is really nice. And then we got to take some pictures and videos on Little Island, which is a nice spot for camera samples. And from my general experience of using the foldable phones, I really like how it just enhances the camera experience overall. And the most obvious one is just being able to fold it halfway, put it on a table, and treat it like it's a tripod, which is very handy when you want to do group pictures or things like time-lapse. And even with actual photography where you would need to bring a tripod with you all the time, but now you don't really have to. Another cool experience is being able to take super ultra wide selfies using the back camera and having the screen as a viewfinder. And lastly, this is like a bonus where if you are taking a picture of your partner, they can actually see the picture that you're taking, so they can direct themselves or you while you're taking the picture. And the pictures look very good from first impressions. And it is a Pixel, so taking pictures on any Pixel is generally really good. And also the camera experience is one of the easiest to use, and I feel like it's the most stress-free camera experience out of all phones. And the last note about the camera experience is if you love taking selfies, these foldable phones are one of the best because you are using the back camera, especially if you're taking it at night, like if you're at the bar or a club or at dinner. Those selfies are going to look 10 times better than the front camera or any front camera on any phone. And now with the new update, you can set the timer on to 3 seconds or 10 seconds. You just show your palm gesture and it starts to count down. I know foldable phones aren't for everybody. Some people don't really like the big form factor, they don't need a bigger screen, but I feel like if you are a power user, if you like to consume content, and if you can work out of your phone, then it's really nice to have the bigger screen real estate and being able to drag and drop a lot of things back and forth, then the Pixel Fold is probably something you should look at. And this is the phone I would recommend to someone who wants a big foldable phone just because of the transition from a regular phone is pretty natural with the Pixel Fold. Now, are there any other concerns that you should be aware of? Well, from my experience, I feel like just with any foldable phone, there is a weight difference, so that is something that you would need to get used to. And the other big thing is the brightness when I'm using it outdoors. On a very sunny day, it may be a little bit hard to look at the screen, but if you're under the shade, you should be fine. So those are my thoughts just from using it for a couple of hours. It is just a very easy phone to use. So what are your thoughts about the Pixel Fold, and would you be getting one? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.